If let's say one day you are going to retire in Malaysia, where would you choose and what's the reason? You are now listening to the Nasi Lemak Podcast. I am Shang Huan.
Hi, my name is Cynthia. So if I'm going to retire in Malaysia, of course it's Penang lah. Because the first reason is it's my hometown.
Okay.
And the second reason is actually Penang, if not mistaken, is ranked as the one of the best place to retire.
Yes.
For cities lah.
One of the best cities in Asia for retirement.
Yeah, I think Penang ranked kind of high. So why would people like to retire in Penang? I think it's because although it's a city, but it's not that packed. It's not like KL that packed and crowded. Okay.
The living pace slightly
slower. Yeah, and other than that, right? In Chinese we call 有山有水.
Okay.
So meaning is you have mountains, you have sea, so it's much more closer to the nature.
Yeah.
Penang is like a combination of both nature and city. Like you get to enjoy both the nature and the city.
Okay, so mainland or island?
Of course, island lah.
Okay.
I'm from island lah.
Okay. Let's say you are going to retire in Penang, right? What are you going to do?
Well, maybe when I wake up and then I'll just cup of Milo, coffee, or just go to, the botanical garden there just to have a walk. And then after that, have my breakfast. And then maybe can go to the heritage area, have some sightseeing, or even go to the beach, just sit there, relax and look at the sea.
Yeah.
It's kind of relaxing lah.
Okay. So if, let's say I have a choice to retire in Malaysia, so where would I choose is definitely Sabah. Sabah is my first choice.
Oh, Sabah is my second choice, to be honest.
Okay. Before sharing, as in Sabah, why Sabah is my first choice? Why Sabah is your second choice?
I think Sabah and Penang, they have quite a common traits that is they are more nature. They have much closer to nature. Like Sabah, they have very beautiful seas and
KK
beach,
mountain.
And mountains, etc. I don't know. I think personally, I'm the person who really loves the sea. It really calms me down when I go to the sea. So I prefer cities that city or states that is closer to the sea.
What about protection?
No, sorry.
Okay. A part of the reason why I choose Sabah is because basically it's much closer to the nature. And also there is beautiful sceneries, nice food, and also the most important elements that attract me to Sabah or even wanted to retire in Sabah is basically the vibes of people living there.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can feel the unity. Unity, it just doesn't matter what races, what religion you are.
Yeah.
So everyone just able to live together. I would say they are more Malaysian than us.
Yeah. For my whole life, I've never been to Sabah until I think last year.
Yes.
We went there for a production shoot. And then I was really culture shocked. I think we went into a Chinese kopitiam.
Yes.
Very Chinese kopitiam. And
yes.
then
in to out looks very Chinese kopitiam.
But inside there's Malay, Indians and Chinese. They kind of just sit together.
Yes.
It's very rare to see three different races
in one
shop other than Mama.
Mama, you see Chinese, Indian, Malays. I mean, it's just open to everyone.
Yeah.
But then like what you mentioned is if let's say Chinese kopitiam in KL, right? What we see is just Chinese, sometimes Indians.
I think the Peninsula Malaysia is kind of more, how to say,
segregate.
A bit. But it's very different case when you see in Sabah. From what I see from Sabah, right? People there regardless of races or religions, they just really match to each other very well. Very harmony, the real unity there.
Yes. So our government's been promoting unity. I think probably Sabah made it. I don't know.
Sabah and Sarawak.
Sabah and Sarawak made it. I wasn't too sure. Probably there is still things where we don't see as visitors. Yes, it definitely attract me to retire in Sabah because of that kind of unity vibes. So people just living together without care about whether you are Chinese, you are Indians, you are Malays or whatsoever. And also the living pace in Sabah is what you mentioned is like a little bit more chill, a little bit more comfortable. Yeah.
But I'm a bit shocked with Sabah is that they actually have a lot of Koreans there.
Oh,
And
yes.
even the menu also have like
Korean words.
Korean writings.
Yes.
Like that's what really shocked me as well.
Okay, so if let's say any Koreans here, like probably you can share with us, or even you are there, a Korean staying in Sabah, tell us why you choose Sabah. There must be a reason. Yeah.
But I don't think the Koreans are for retirement, but they
probably they are work. I mean, probably
are
they
just
are like
like-
foreign expats that being sent to Sabah or something. I don't know.
I think they are visitors, but just surprisingly like
We were at one site, and amazingly, there is huge numbers of Korean tourists. I couldn't remember where is it, but it just basically flooded with Korean tourists.
Yeah.
I think probably I have different from you is that your first choice is your hometown Penang, and Sabah is second choice. Sabah is my first choice, and my hometown Johor is my second choice.
Oh, so it's like terbalik.
So basically, sorry Johor, you are still in my second place. My first place is definitely Sabah lah.
But Sabah, the reason why is because it's in second place for me is because I think the living standard there is chill and relaxed, but the expenses there is a bit high.
Oh yes,
the living expenses is a bit
the living
high.
expenses is definitely not. I mean, even though their living pace is chill and relaxed, but the expenses there is definitely not cheap.
Yeah, so that's why it's my second choice.
Oh, I haven't considered that. I put it as a first place because basically I just like the vibes.
The vibes.
So the vibes of like people coming together, like you show unity. Yeah.
So you mentioned about you placed Johor, your hometown, as second choice.
Yeah.
So why your hometown is the second choice instead of the first one?
Probably because I grew up in Johor, so I already bought with Johor. No lah, just joking. Okay, so why Johor is second place? Johor will be my second choice is because basically, if I retire, I wanted to explore new places. I want to experiment or even experience a new places. Grew up in Johor, and then I was resized to KL, the city, for work, for life. So if let's say coming to retirement, which is basically for the time for me to enjoy the fruits of my hard work, right? I will definitely wanted to experience different places. I mean, it still resonates to my personal passion or dream is like travel and also to experience new places, new people, and also new environment. Yeah. I think yes, that's the reason why Sabah is my first choice.
Because you mentioned about what states I would like to choose if I retire lah. But let's say if we go broader lah, actually when I retire I wouldn't want to stay stationed in a place. I want to go out and see the world, travel.
So you want to travel the world.
Yeah, and then just experience different kinds of things, and then just with my camera and with my lens, and then just go everywhere, take photos. Those typical, outside when you see those mainly it's uncles grabbing their camera with their whole bag, was so damn gang. So I want to be the auntie with the camera and stuff and then taking photos.
If you are going to retire in Malaysia, where would you choose and why? So please share with us in the comments areas, and we always love to hear from you. And that's all for the Nasi Lemak podcast. Thank you.